Welcome back, friends, to your Techhandy channel. Please like and subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to get new video updates. In the last video, we installed ESXi 6.5 Hypervisor on VMware Workstation Pro. In this video, I will show you some initial configurations to secure a fresh install ESXi host. It's best practice to create a DNS entry with proper static IP for your ESXi host if you're planning to add this host to your domain environment. Create host A record with forward and reverse lookup zone entries. There is no such option available to configure or manage DNS on the web console and need to log into the physical console of the ESXi host in order to configure DNS or modify it. On the web console also, you can change the IP address and subnet mask for routing purposes and assign a new IP address under the Networking Management Network from the VM kernel interface. In order for secure certificate authentication and logging of events and troubleshooting to work effectively, every ESXi host needs to have an accurate date and time, and to do this, it's highly recommended to configure NTP, also known as Network Time Protocol, on each host. You can set up the service startup policy as start and stop with host, so it should remain synced. If you have an internal NTP server, you can use that. But for my lab, I am going to use pool.ntp.org, which is not just a single NTP server, but a pool of very widely used NTP servers out on the internet. NTP service is configured but will remain stopped until you trigger it. You can verify running services under Manage and Services tab also. For any configuration outside of the direct console user interface and the vSphere client, it's important to know how to access and configure ESXi host using the command line. You can enable SSH and console shell in vSphere client as well as from ESXi main console. Both of these options disabled by default. We have enabled both, and let's first access ESXi shell. To do so, exit out to main screen and hold down Alt and F1 together. Enter your credentials, and now you will be able to run traditional Linux commands and ESXi commands. For more information about ESXi commands, read VMware documentation online. To exit and go to main console screen again. Hold down Alt and F2 same time. To access the host over the network using Secure Shell, you need to use a Secure Shell client. For Windows you can use free SSH client PuTTY, and for Mac and Linux you can use built-in SSH client through terminal. You can monitor SSH and console shell services under Web Console. During troubleshooting you can review the performance of your ESXi host and can monitor the utilization of resources as well as events happening on the server. It's very important for troubleshooting and for security reasons that you get system logs off of your ESXi host and onto a central repository. If not, those logs can be lost and you may never find out the actual problem with a host if it crashes or has a hardware failure. Some of those logs are really helpful while troubleshooting. You can get help from the online VMware document, Configure Syslog on ESXi Hosts, to understand them more. Finally, you can manage and assign new license to your ESXi hosts from Web Console, if you purchase online. Free license will be valid for 60 days from the date of install. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. Please like, share and subscribe for more informative videos.